And that brings us to our top story of the day. Shiba Inu gains over 30% in just 2 days as Kraken announces the SHIB listing. What's going up, bull runners? Welcome back to Run, guys. Super stoked to have you guys here today. We have a really great video for you. We're going to go over some charts of Shiba Inu and see what's going on. If you saw my last video, we talked about that 0.0005 being the resistance. And we did actually break over that today and then retested down below it. So we may be on the next move up. So we're going to jump into live charts to take a look at that. We're also going to jump into some news. There's a little bit of news about Shiba Inu we'll talk about. And there's a major piece of news about Shiba Inu we'll talk about as well. So stick with me in this video. Towards the end, we are going to jump into our $1,000 to $10,000 challenge. We'll take a look and see how that's going. And then we'll also jump into today's personal development aha of the day. The 20th aha, knock and it shall be received. What's going on, everyone? Win with Ryan here, and we're going to start this video off with a quick giveaway. We're giving away $100, and all you have to do is subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, comment below. Every single comment gives you an entry to win, and then go over to winwithryan.com to make sure that you are subscribed to my Make Money newsletter. That's where we announce the winner every single month. So with that being said, keep winning. Before we jump over to the Shiba Inu news, I wanted to go over this article here, which covers the totality of what's going on fundamentally in all of crypto right now, because Bitcoin, stocks, commodities correct after the Fed chair mentions policy. So the whole entire global market took a hit today, November 30th, because the Federal Reserve Chairman, Jerome Powell, he did hint at inflation being a real thing, and we'll cover more about that in this video, but also COVID and the new variant has been making some serious threats, and it makes banks' easy money policies will have to be ending sooner than later. Easy money being really low interest rates. Stocks and commodities took a hit today. So it wasn't just Bitcoin that was hard hit by the Fed's comments. According to economists at crypto quant analyst Jan, the dollar index DXY increased. The DXY went crazy while the Dow, gold, and other equities absolutely dumped. In fact, gold, I follow a really prolific gold trader, and he showed me this candle that happened on the gold, which I'll show you guys in the charts here in a second. And it was like, if you were in a sell, you got freaking paid. And if you were in a long, you got liquidated. Here's a little chart showing the representation of that. So you got the DXY, which is the representative of the dollar, the US dollar. Boom, that was just today. And then this right here is the CFDs on gold, Bitcoin, and then the SPY. So here's the gold spot on the 1 hour. And as you can see, this was the peak, and boom, that one candlestick went and took out all of that. So it went from 1808 all the way down to 1783. And when it comes to gold, that is a massive move. So Wustenfeld said, US dollar index appreciating on Powell remarks that the Fed might speed up taper. No matter how believable, everything else is going down, gold included. The Fed behaves in a binary way. Deeper insight into actions from the Fed was provided by market analyst and former Treasury employee Nick Bahita, who highlighted the fact that the Fed doesn't have the ability to react to dynamic condition and instead behaves in a binary way. According to Bahita, inflation is running hot in the United States, with headline statistics pointing to multi-decade high increases in aggregate price levels. At the same time, the Fed has implemented a monetary policy at essentially the easiest it has ever been. Really, like if you guys have been following the markets and all of that, like I'm a realtor, and right now the big thing why everyone started springing up and buying houses, even at all-time high house prices, is because borrowing money was really cheap. You know, if you can get a loan for a house, 30-year fixed for 2%, 2.5, 2.75, even 3% with crappy, some people with 3% with crappy credit were getting approved at that. So it's just way too easy to borrow money right now. So everyone was doing it. So the Federal Reserve was out there trying to call this transitory inflation. Well, it is no longer transitory inflation. In fact, Powell's comments acknowledged that the year-long mantra of transitory inflation is now coming to an end, with the Federal Reserve chair suggesting that it's time to retire the transitory narrative. Pomp got on Twitter and Federal Reserve Chairman Powell just suggested that we stop using the word transitory when speaking about inflation. I think it's probably a good time to retire that word and try to explain more clearly what we mean. And he says here, it was never transitory inflation and everyone knew that. While it's refreshing to see a little bit more honesty coming from the Fed, cryptocurrency pundit Anthony Pompliano pointed out that the average person knew all along that inflation was anything but transitory in nature and will likely remain an issue well into 2022. The overall crypto cap for cryptocurrencies is at 2.638 trillion and Bitcoin's dominance is at 41.2%. Good news for Shiba Inu, RGT, and Ample. Shake off Fed taper comments by noticing double-digit gains. Comments from the Federal Reserve might have sent Bitcoin price tumbling, but the SHIB, RGT, and AMPL ignored the taper talk by posting double-digit gains. Shiba Inu reveals the gaming and metaverse plan. Shiba Inu, a meme coin that operates on the Ethereum network, has risen in popularity over the course of 2021 by embracing emerging trends like non-fungible tokens and decentralized finance. Vortex data from Cointelegraph Pros began to detect the bullish outlook back on November 29th, prior to the recent price rise. SHIB's price spike comes after the token listed on the Kraken exchange and the news that Shiba Inu partnering with William Volk, the former vice president of technology at Activision, to create games for the project's ecosystem and foray into the metaverse. And that brings us to our top story of the day. Shiba Inu gains over 30% in just 2 days as Kraken announces the SHIB listing. The upside move for Shiba Inu instruments also comes in the wake of broader price rebound across leading crypto assets, including Bitcoin. Shiba Inu's price did reach quad 05155 Tuesday after bouncing from its support at quad 0356 at the beginning of the week. Its rebound signaled the shift in trend, especially after the last week's broader market sell-off induced by concerns related to the new COVID strain. The bullish catalyst for SHIB's price at the core of Shiba Inu's upside retracement was Kraken, a United States-based cryptocurrency exchange that announced Monday it would effectively start trading SHIB on the platform November 30th. However, Kraken clarified that it would not offer SHIB futures or margin trading services. And Kraken did a little tweet here, new listing on Kraken SHIB token. SHIB deposits begin now. Trading will be live on November 30th, which is today. Additionally, at the beginning of the week, Shiba Inu received bullish cues from the broader recovery across the top digital assets, including Bitcoin and ETH. Bitcoin rallied more than 3,000 from its November low of 53,000, the day that Omicron variant caused turbulence across the traditional markets. And can you believe it again, that the technical analysis lines up with the news, the overall analysis of fundamentals for Shiba Inu? Oh my gosh. So as we know, we were trading in a descending channel for Shiba Inu, and we were waiting for the breakout, which was coming any day. And then boom, let's go ahead and announce also we're jumping on Kraken. So in detail, SHIB's price broke above the bull of the flag's upper trend line, accompanied by a rise in intraday trading volumes. That typically prompts traders to shift their profit target level that is at a length equal to the previous uptrend. And if you've been watching my segment at 5 p.m. Pacific time or 8 p.m. East Coast time, you would know that we've been covering these charts and we've been looking at, we're going to jump into charts here in just a little bit to see what else we can see in the charts as well. But if you are not subscribed to the channel, make sure you click that subscribe button and make sure you join our Telegram and our Discord group as well. And here we are on the daily chart for Shiba Inu, and we even have it still charted out. So as you can see, we did know that this was the support line. We had it drawn in there nicely, and then it was going to be bouncing off of that support. The one thing that we were really wary of is if it broke below there and then broke below this line, okay? So right now, this was our line that we were looking for. We needed it to break through there. We do actually need this to close above there as well. So right now we have 29 minutes left in this daily candle. This daily candle from the bottom to the top was a 25% move by itself. But in the last 2 days from the bottom to the top of our candles here, we have a 40% move on Shiba Inu. And let's go ahead and take a look at a smaller time frame and see what this testing looks like, because it is going to test off of this line. So as we can see on the 1 hour here, it was support, finally made our little break up, which was really great, broke through the line, came to retest it on the hourly, broke above and broke back below. So At this time, we do need to see another push up, and we need to see it close above this line tomorrow. We need to see this close above this line, come back and tap it and take off. And it should look something like this, where the price goes up, and instead of breaking down, it bounces here and goes up. As you can see today, it went up, it came down, and instead of bouncing like we have there, it actually broke back down. Okay, so we want to see this, the up, bounce, go, versus the up, and it broke through the retest zone. However, this part that it is retesting is a price sensitivity zone, which we can pull that up as well with our rectangle here. And as you can see, every time it's come to this zone, it has been a very important zone here. So let's go ahead and clear these guys off. Oh. Yep, boom, and this one, boom, there we go. So as you can see, it has spiked below this zone a couple times. So spike down, spike down, spike down. But instead of it being down here, we know that we're playing up in this area now. So what we want to see is this to become a zone of support, take off, and go to that next level, which would be really nice. Also taking a look here at our market cipher indicator, the trend is still going. So this is the bottom side trend, which we want to see that increasing up to the top side. Obviously, the money flowing out, which is red, has now turned into money flowing in, which is green, and we want to see that continue to grow over time. So if we take a look here on our 4-hour time frame, you can see that this was the green wave, and now it's become the red wave, and it's starting to close, and we want to see it go to another green wave. So it's looking good. The charts, the technical analysis, the indicators are showing that we're heading in the right direction. We are tapering down out of the red, and we want to go back into the green, and we have hit a bottom. So technically, everything's looking good for Shiba Inu. Fundamentally looking good for Shiba Inu, getting listed on Kraken. Next, we'll probably hear some news about Robinhood coming down the way, and then we should be on our way back up to a new all-time high in no time.